Alright, so, I really wanted to do this review for the movie Arrival. Now, Arrival is this new film that has recently come out, and the story is that Amy Adams plays a linguist who is basically trying to who was hired by the military after these 12 ships come down in 12 different locations, and the military and the world at large is trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Can you help us? Can you help us figure this out? We need your help. We don't know what to do. And yeah, it goes from there. I gotta say, this story feels like our generation. This movie, in my opinion, is our generation's Close Encounters of the Third Kind. That, for me, is the best way to say this film. Is that it is basically Close Encounters of the Third Kind for our generation. Yeah. Now, if you're expecting like a fast-paced, oh my god, action explosions like Independence Day, you're probably this is not your film. This is in no way your film. My good friend Colin Moore said it best about this film. If you didn't like Interstellar, go watch Arrival. If you did like Interstellar, go watch Arrival. Yeah, that's kind of my new bar for movies these days. Is literally, did Colin like it? Oh, then I'll love it. That's kind of the new bar for me. That is the new bar for me. Now, I really don't want to spoil anything for this film. I really don't, because this is an experience that you would have to check out for yourself. Because this is a science fiction movie that really makes you think, and it's deeply in contrast to Independence Day Resurgence, which had all this CGI, had all these actors, and it amounted to jack shit. Whereas Arrival is a more toned-down version of that. It's a more, reserved, more, it really does leave a lot of stuff open, and I really don't want to spoil what happens in this film. I will say that this is a film that actually, I shit you not, I was watching this with my mom and dad, and at the end of the film, my mom was crying. She never cries she has cried at films, but she's never cried at a science fiction film. She was crying at a science fiction film. That is, it's not supposed to be amazing, but that is a hallmark right there. Yeah, so that's another great moment right there. And there was one moment that made and it's the biggest moment of the film. And I don't want to spoil it, but it actually made my dad go, "Oh my god," in the middle of the theater. I will also say that this is a more smart, this is what a lot of people thought Signs was going to be like. Yeah, it's a better, if you didn't like Signs, this is a way better version of Signs as well, of the M. Night Shyamalan movie. If you see the movie, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So let's get into actors and actresses in this film. Amy Adams, first and foremost, who plays Louise Baker. She is a college professor who is a linguist, and she's great. Amy Adams is fantastic in here. If you thought she was boring in Batman v Superman, I feel like this movie just really, it really says, hey, Amy Adams is actually pretty good. Here's why. Yeah. Now I know a lot of talk of Oscar nominee and whatnot. I feel like, yeah, she should get if this movie does not get any Oscar nominations, I'll be shocked. Because, a lot of the actors, Amy Adams included, this is Oscar worthy in her performance right here. Jeremy Renner is also fantastic. I loved how he was playing the straight man, but at the same time he's the scientist. Forrest Whitaker was also really great. He's a great contrast to Amy, but at the same time he's not playing the stereotypical. You think he is. You think he's playing the stereotypical, oh, we gotta nuke them and we gotta nuke them now because we're humans and they're aliens and they're evil, obviously. No. Forrest Whitaker's character is totally different, and I'm like, I can't wait for you as Saul Guerrero in Rogue One. Yeah. Yeah, so those are the three main performances right there, between Jeremy Renner, Forrest Whitaker, and Amy Adams. And they all give excellent performance, but I think Amy Adams, out of all of them especially, I think she does the best performance out of all of them. and it's amazing to follow her on this journey, and especially, and her having these conversations, quote unquote, between the aliens and between her and the aliens, which is actually kind of cool, and it's also kind of funny because the aliens, I don't know if it was just me, but they kind of look like the walking octopus creatures. I'm going to spoil this much because I think you've pretty much seen it in the trailers. The aliens, in design-wise, they kind of look like the octopus-like monsters in the Gareth Edwards film Monsters. That was the first thing when they showed up on screen. I was like, did I just step into Gareth Edwards Monsters? What? That was kind of the thought I had, and they also made kind of the same sounds that those creatures did in that film. I don't know, maybe it was just me. This film is an excellent science fiction film. It has a great message, and there are some certain twists in here I did not see coming, at all. Like, there is one in particular that just blew my frickin' mind. Like, I just had this moment of, oh my god, how did I not see that? That'll even make M. Night Shyamalan go, oh, you're good. Now, this is from the same director as Sicario, and I can't remember the other film the man has directed, but yeah, this guy, this is a director you're gonna be, after seeing this movie and Sicario, yeah, you're probably gonna be hearing a lot more from this guy. A lot. So, yeah, I didn't even expect this film, I just heard about it recently, and then, I kind of thought, I was like, I kind of want to see it, especially after the praise it got from my friend Colin, and I was like, yeah, now I want to see it for myself. And it did not disappoint, and I'm so glad I got to see this film. This might be on my top 10 list for for films of 2016. Who knows? I got one more movie to watch, technically speaking. So, all in all, I highly recommend Arrival. You'll love it. The story is great. The twists and turns are just amazing. They'll literally make your head spin. This was just an all-around beautiful film. I really hope it gets someone, or this film gets somehow an Oscar nomination, because it's totally worth it, even if it is a science fiction film, and for some reason Oscar films just we look down on them. Anyway, so, again, absolutely love this movie, but you guys tell me, what did you guys think of Arrival? Did you guys like it? If you've seen it, yeah, let me rephrase that. If you guys have seen it, just comment below, let me know what you guys thought of it. Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? And, yeah. Once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.